All right, so there is a long-awaited book review that I've been wanting to do, but I've been wanting to do it on here in person to really talk about how this series affected me and changed my life and took me on an emotional roller coaster that I was not prepared for. All right, so after A Court of Thorns and Roses, I was like, nothing's going to top this. I'm never going to find anything that even matches these vibes. When I tell you that I was so wrong. So wrong. And Aylin is my forever FMC. And I see so much hate for her online lately. And I'm like, why? And people tell me it's her arrogance. Has she not earned her arrogance? I think she's earned every drop of arrogance that's in her tiny little body. Okay, I think that she deserves to have all the swagger. I think she deserves to have every ounce of bad bitch energy that she has because she is a bad bitch. That's all I'm going to say on that. But yeah, this series took me on quite the journey. If you've read it, you know. But yeah, I loved it. All the way from Assassin's Blade down to Kingdom of Ash. Although it broke my heart at times. But yeah, I read the Assassin's Blade first before Throne of Glass, and I'm so glad I did. If you have not read this series yet, personally, I suggest reading the Assassin's Blade before Throne of Glass. I think I would have been lost if I would have read Throne of Glass before the Assassin's Blade. Like, I would have been bored, I feel like, because I would have had to fill in the blanks later on. That's my personal preference and my personal suggestion. Other people might tell you, flip-flop it. That's just my suggestion. I did do the tandem read, where you read Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn at the same time, and you flip-flop between the books. Yeah, I hated it. I loved the books. I hated flip-flopping between the books. It drove me nuts. I'm not gonna lie, I took a break between my tandem read and reading the final book, Kingdom of Ash, because I was just done at that point. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a break here, because, yeah, I'm done. So, there was that. But then I got to Kingdom of Ash. Let me tell you about Kingdom of Ash, okay? Without giving too many spoilers. This book broke my heart. It ripped my heart out of my chest and then shoved it back in again, and it hasn't beat the same since, okay? This book will destroy you, but you're gonna love it. By the end, you're gonna love it, but it's gonna destroy you. I'm just warning you. Be prepared. And I feel like you should read some trigger warnings on it, because there is a lot that happens in this book that is dark themed, especially for a fantasy. This book gives you like ACOTAR vibes mixed with like Lord of the Rings, Battle of Helm's Deep vibes. I love it. I loved it. Everybody just comes together, and she ties the story together amazingly. But again, I love how SJM leaves room for like growth among the characters. Like, if she wanted to write more, you know what I mean? Like, there are no side characters in these books. Like, you hear about all of them, and my second favorite character in the whole series, Manon Black. Oh my god, I love her. I loved her before everyone else loved her, okay? Go back and read my reviews on Goodreads, please. Because I even said, like, when they first introduced her, I was like, I feel like Manon is someone that I'm going to fall in love with. And I was right. I love her. Oh my god. And that's all I'm going to say. And near the end of this book, my heart absolutely breaks for her. But at the same time, I know that she's going to grow and be strong and do what she has to do for her people. Because that's who Manon is. But she shouldn't have had to go through everything she had to go through. But neither should have Aelin. So a lot of these FMCs deserved better. But are they going to get better? No. But yes, the series was amazing. And I feel like a lot of series that take you on an emotional journey, break your heart, have you ugly crying on the couch at 3 a.m. asking you why you're still reading this because you feel like you need a therapy appointment after every book. Okay? But, you know, you're still reading it because it's amazing, and it's a book series that makes you feel, and at the end of the day, you're feeling with the characters. You forget you're reading a book. You're so immersed in the story, and I feel like that's what makes it an amazing read. Now that I'm done ranting and raving about how amazing Throne of Glass is, let's talk about the other series that I have not talked about yet, and that is Crescent City. I have started to read that one. The first book, I liked it. I could even say I loved it, but I didn't love it as much as ACOTAR and Throne of Glass. But I did read it rather quickly, and then I started the second one, and I DNF'd it so far, and that was in October. I really want to finish the second one and go on to the third one because I am one of those people who reads the last page in the book before I start a book because I like to know the ending and I want to know how it ends, because I have anxiety. So I know that it has something to do with ACOTAR and that I need to read the last two books in the Crescent City series, but I just haven't made myself do it yet. But I am going to do it. But anyway, yeah, Throne of Glass, amazing, magnificent, terrific. I cannot rant and rave about it enough. I really can't. But I have enough. So I'm going to get off here. I love you guys. Bye.